We're tracking a major winter storm sweeping across the Midwest this Sunday, December 7th, 2025. This powerful system has been building for days, drawing in cold Arctic air and clashing with a surge of moisture from the south, setting the stage for a classic winter weather event. Meteorologists have been monitoring its development closely, and now, as it unfolds, millions of people are feeling its impact. The storm, now centered over the Great Lakes, is bringing heavy snow, ice and dangerous travel from Iowa to Illinois and Wisconsin. Snowfall rates are intense, with some areas seeing whiteout conditions and near-zero visibility. In Wisconsin, a mix of snow and freezing rain has coated roads and power lines, leading to hazardous conditions and scattered power outages. The wind is also a major factor, with gusts over 30 miles per hour creating blowing and drifting snow, making travel nearly impossible in some rural areas. Winter storm warnings are in effect for areas hit hardest overnight, including parts of South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois. Local authorities are urging residents to stay home if possible, as emergency crews work around the clock to respond to accidents and stranded vehicles. Schools and businesses across the region have announced closures, and many communities are opening warming centers for those who lose power or need shelter from the cold. Roads are treacherous, with blowing, powdery snow reducing visibility and causing rapid accumulation, up to an inch per hour in some bands. Plows are struggling to keep up, and even major highways are seeing significant delays and closures. Emergency responders are urging drivers to avoid unnecessary travel, as conditions can deteriorate quickly and stranded vehicles can block rescue efforts. Cities like Des Moines are already digging out, with snowplows working non-stop to clear main roads and residential streets. Residents are waking up to a winter wonderland, but also to the challenges of shoveling driveways and navigating icy sidewalks. Meanwhile, farther east, places like Grand Rapids, Detroit, and Toledo are just beginning to see the first flakes, with forecasters warning that the heaviest snow is yet to come for these areas. The storm's impacts are spreading eastward, with advisories urging caution and extra travel time. As the system moves, more communities are bracing for rapidly changing conditions. Local officials are coordinating with state agencies to ensure that resources like salt, sand, and emergency personnel are ready to respond where needed most. Public transportation is also being affected, with delays and cancellations reported across several cities. Even as the system weakens, it will still bring enough snow and ice to disrupt travel and daily life. The lingering effects of this storm will be felt for days, as cleanup crews work to clear roads and restore power. Residents are being reminded to check on neighbors, especially the elderly and those with limited mobility, to ensure everyone stays safe and warm. Cleanup is underway in the west, but for millions to the east, the next 12 to 24 hours will be critical. Snow removal crews are working tirelessly, but the sheer volume of snow and ice means it will take time to return to normal. In the meantime, residents are urged to stay indoors, conserve energy, and prepare for possible disruptions to daily routines. The main concern: safety for everyone in the storm's path, from families walking to school or work, to truck drivers hauling goods along major interstates. Emergency vehicles are on high alert, patrolling neighborhoods and highways to assist those in need. Community organizations are stepping up to provide support, offering hot meals and shelter to those affected by the storm. Stay off the roads if possible and keep updated on local alerts, as conditions can change rapidly. Make sure your emergency kits are stocked, charge your devices, and check in with loved ones. This winter storm is a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of preparation and community. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll continue to bring you the latest updates as the situation develops. To understand this storm's impact, let's look at its path and timing. The system intensified Saturday evening, dumping heavy snow on central Iowa before moving east overnight. By midnight, Chicago, Rockford, Madison, and Milwaukee were blanketed, making for a challenging Sunday morning commute. As the storm pushes into Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio, cities like Detroit and Toledo are now in the crosshairs. The storm will reach New England later today, bringing several inches of snow to New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Even as it weakens, expect slick roads and travel delays across the Northeast tonight. This storm isn't just about snow, it's a complex mix of precipitation types. North of I-80, it's all snow. Des Moines, Rockford, Madison, and Milwaukee are seeing powdery accumulations. Just south, a thin layer of warmer air is causing snow to melt and refreeze, resulting in sleet and freezing rain. Cities like Indianapolis face the threat of freezing drizzle and black ice, making travel extremely hazardous. As the storm moves east, expect a shifting mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain, especially near the Ohio River. Stay alert for rapidly changing conditions if you're near the transition zone. As this powerful winter storm sweeps across the country, snowfall totals are shaping up to be highly variable, creating a patchwork of winter weather from the heartland all the way to the high peaks out west. Some communities are bracing for a major impact, while others will see only a light dusting. The heaviest snow is expected to fall in a broad band stretching from north-central Iowa through northwestern Illinois. Here residents can anticipate anywhere from 5 to 8 inches of accumulation, enough to blanket fields, cover roads, and transform neighborhoods into winter wonderlands overnight. This zone will likely see the most significant travel disruptions and school closures. Surrounding this core, much of the Midwest will pick up a more moderate 2 to 3 inches. While not as dramatic, this is still enough to require plows to work overtime and for drivers to exercise caution on slick snow-packed streets. In Michigan, northern Indiana, and northern Ohio, totals will be lighter, around 1 to 1.5 inches. Even so, these amounts are enough to create hazardous driving conditions, especially on untreated roads and bridges, and could lead to a spike in minor accidents and delays. Farther east, New England and upstate New York will see 1 to 3 inches, but localized lake-effect snow bands could boost totals in some spots. Residents here are used to winter weather, but even a few inches can snarl commutes and slow down daily routines. Meanwhile, the story is very different in the Rockies, where a true winter onslaught is underway. Ski resorts in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming are getting absolutely buried, with fresh powder piling up fast. Some areas could see more than a foot of new snow in just 24 hours, making for incredible skiing, but also raising concerns for safety. On the highest peaks, snowdrifts are growing rapidly, with some locations approaching an astonishing 50 inches of accumulation. This is a boon for the snowpack and water supply, but it also means the risk of avalanches is climbing. While the deep snow is great news for winter sports and water resources, it brings real dangers. Avalanche warnings are in effect, and mountain roads are being closed as crews work to keep people safe. Across the nation, it's a tale of two storms. The Midwest is dealing with widespread manageable snow, while the mountains are facing blizzard conditions and extreme hazards. Weather maps show just how dramatically conditions can change from one region to the next. For anyone traveling in the days ahead, be prepared for delays, cancellations, and tough conditions on the roads and in the air. Whether you're in the Midwest or the mountains, winter's grip is tightening, and it's not letting go anytime soon. While the north deals with snow, the southeast is getting drenched. Heavy rain is soaking northern Florida and southern Georgia, with up to 3 inches possible in cities like Gainesville and Jacksonville. Flooding is a concern as tropical moisture streams in from the Gulf and Atlantic. Even Tampa and Miami will see rain, though the heaviest remains farther north. This rain event is a reminder that major weather systems can bring snow to one region and flooding to another. If you're in the southeast, watch for flooded roads and heed local warnings. Turn around, don't drown. As the storm moves out, a blast of Arctic air is sweeping in behind it. Temperatures are dropping 20 to 30 degrees below normal across the central U.S., freezing any leftover slush into ice. Wind chills in the upper Midwest are already below zero, with Minneapolis feeling as cold as -25. Frostbite can occur in under 30 minutes, so bundle up if you must go outside. Even outdoor events, like the Packers-Bears game at Lambeau Field, will be held in frigid conditions. The cold will surge south and east through Monday, keeping highs in Chicago and Milwaukee in the single digits. This is just the start. An even more intense Arctic outbreak is on the horizon. Prepare for a frigid week ahead. Meteorologists across the country are closely monitoring an even more dangerous Arctic outbreak that is set to arrive next weekend, December 13-14. This event is drawing significant concern from experts, as the scale and intensity of the cold air mass could be historic for this time of year. Weather centers are working around the clock, analyzing new data and updating forecasts as the situation develops. Unlike a typical cold front, This system is a direct plunge of frigid air straight from the Arctic Circle. Both polar vortexes are aligning in a rare pattern, funneling the coldest air of the season deep into the United States. The satellite imagery shows a massive, swirling mass of cold air poised to surge southward, bringing with it a dramatic drop in temperatures. By Friday, areas like North Dakota and Minnesota could experience wind chills plunging to -40 or even -50 degrees Fahrenheit. These are life-threatening conditions where frostbite can occur in just minutes and exposed skin is at serious risk. Blizzard conditions are likely, with blowing snow and ice making travel extremely hazardous. School closures and public health warnings are almost certain as the core of this brutally cold air mass settles over the upper Midwest. Local authorities are urging residents to stay home if possible, as roads may become impassable and emergency services could be stretched thin. The combination of extreme cold and heavy snow will create dangerous conditions for anyone venturing outside. The cold will put immense strain on infrastructure. Water pipes are at high risk of freezing and bursting, while power lines could become coated with ice, leading to outages. Utility crews are preparing for long hours in the field, working to keep essential services running as the temperatures plummet. Now is the time to prepare. Check your home heating systems, make sure your furnace is working efficiently, and stock up on emergency supplies like food, water, batteries, and blankets. Don't wait until the last minute, as stores may run low on critical items. It's also essential to keep winter supplies in your vehicle, including a snow shovel, extra warm clothing, blankets, and a roadside emergency kit. If you must travel, let someone know your route and expected arrival time, and keep your gas tank at least half full to avoid freezing. This is the kind of cold that demands serious respect and thorough preparation. Even brief exposure can be dangerous, so dress in layers, cover all exposed skin, and limit time outdoors as much as possible. As this Arctic blast arrives, the safest place to be is indoors. Stay warm, stay informed, and take every precaution to protect yourself and your loved ones from this extreme winter event. The week ahead will be dominated by relentless cold and more snow. Fast-moving Alberta clippers will bring several rounds of light, fluffy snow to the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. Each system will deepen the snowpack, reflecting sunlight and reinforcing the cold. Temperatures will stay well below average, with highs struggling to reach the teens and lows dropping below zero. The persistent cold and repeated snowfalls will make daily life challenging. Expect ongoing cleanup and dress in layers. Pets and vulnerable populations will need extra protection. The feedback loop of snow and cold will keep winter's grip tight. This week, winter is here to stay. Looking ahead, the pattern may shift as we approach Christmas and the New Year. Cold air will linger across the central and eastern U.S. through late December, but early January could bring changes. Forecasts suggest a new surge of Siberian air may target the west and central states, shifting the coldest weather away from the east. This could mean a cold snap for the Rockies and Plains, while the east sees a brief warm-up. The shifting pattern could also set the stage for major snowstorms along the east coast. For now, focus on the immediate cold and snow, stay prepared and stay informed. We'll keep you updated as this active winter unfolds.